Today we are talking about Pelé, who is still the greatest football player in the world. Pelé is a man who spoke to football. In short, football was waiting for him to talk to himself. There is a person named Pelé. There is also the player Pelé. But to play like Pelé is to play like God. France's Michel Platini once said because of his extraordinary talent. Born on October 23, 1940, in the small town of Três Corações, Brazil, his name on his birth certificate was Edson Arantos Nascimento. It's in memory of Thomas Alva Edison. Edson got involved in football at a very young age and earned a little money working as a shoe shiner to buy the equipment he needed for football. He participated in the first match as a barefoot team. Pelé's extraordinary skills in that match were unbelievable. The doors of Santos Sports Club, which was one of the best football clubs in Brazil at that time, opened for him accordingly. Despite being a young player at 5 feet 8 inches tall, Pelé played well with the seniors of Santos, joining the senior team of Santos at the age of 15. Santos Club became popular all over the world due to the performance of this wonderful player. At that time there was another famous football player named Bilay. But Edson could never pronounce Pelé's name correctly. He pronounced it Pelé. Edson Arantos Nascimento was Pelé. Joining Santos Football Club at the age of 15, Pelé scored his first professional goal at the age of 16. Also, due to his skills, he was allowed to join the Brazilian national team. When Pelé represented Brazil in the 1958 World Cup held in Sweden, he was just 17 years old. In the semi-final, Pelé scored 3 goals in a row against strong France to bring Brazil ahead 5-2. And Pelé's amazing bicycle kick in the air from his own arena created a wonder in the history of world football. In the final match against Sweden, Brazil won the first World Cup by defeating Sweden 5-2. After that, Pelé and the team managed to bring the 1962 Football World Cup to their country. The rest of the world came to the 1966 World Cup with a study of Pelé. They knew that Brazil could only be stopped by stopping Pelé, for better or for worse. Because of that, they worked to cause physical problems to Pelé. But Brazil won the World Cup held in Mexico in 1970, making Pelé a legend in football history. Accordingly, Pelé was able to win 3 Football World Championships for Brazil in 1958, 1962, and 1970, becoming the first player in the world to do so. Pelé retired from professional football in 1972, after playing continuously for Brazilian club Santos for almost 30 years. At that time, rich sports clubs in Europe were ready to buy Pelé, but the Brazilian government intervened, named Pelé a national hero, and saved their greatest football player from being sold. Pelé joined the Cosmos in 1975, who played in the North American Soccer League. Even though he was already 34 years old and had finished his prime in football, Pelé, who scored 64 goals for the Cosmos in 3 years, led the Cosmos to the league title in 1977. On October 1, 1977, an exhibition football match was held in New Jersey, USA. 77,000 people came to watch the match between America's Cosmos Football Club and Santos Football Club, the Brazilian football club where Pelé played for 30 years. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of boxing, was also present to witness the final match of Pelé, who played one half of the match for the Cosmos team and the other half for the Santos team. Wearing the famous yellow jersey for Brazil, Pelé scored 1,281 goals in 1,363 matches in his 21-year career, including 77 goals in 92 appearances, and set a world record. the only player to win the FIFA World Cup 3 times in 1958, 1962, and 1970. Pelé was also named FIFA's Player of the Century in 2000. After a poll in 1999, the International Olympic Committee announced that the Player of the Century was none other than Pelé. Britain knighted him in 1997. After football, Pelé's career wandered in unexpected places. As a politician, he was Brazil's greatest sports minister. Pelé was Brazil's Minister of Sports from 1995 to 1998. He was a very successful businessman as well as an ambassador of UNESCO and the United Nations. Occasionally a film actor, and also appeared in operas. But he never stayed away from football. With his winning smile and humble sportsmanship, he was more famous than most Hollywood stars, popes, or presidents. For more than 7 decades, he maintained his glittering reputation effortlessly. Pelé is the greatest to ever play the beautiful game, Barack Obama said. French President Emmanuel Macron said Pelé's legacy will live on forever. The strong Brazilian player Neymar has made a wonderful note. Before you draw number 10 is just a number. Now it is a bigger number than all the numbers. 82-year-old Pelé, one of the greatest football players in world history, passed away on December 29, 2022, in Brazil. Although Pelé has passed away from the stage, he is sure to live forever in the hearts of sports fans who were enamored with the beautiful game he created. He is still the greatest football icon in the world today. To know the information about the talented players of the sports world, join us in the future.